girl is already 20 years old but hasn't fully developed. Not only are her breasts small, her butt isn't perky either. She even still has her baby teeth. Yet this innocent-looking girl became the love of this man's life. When they first met, the man mistook the girl for an elementary school student. Seeing her keep raising her hand to cross the street, he kindly reminded her to try the next intersection, because drivers wouldn't stop here to let pedestrians pass. But after walking a few steps, he looked back again, and saw that tiny figure still stubbornly holding up her hand. The girl explained she wanted to see if any kind driver would stop. That simple reason made a soft stir in Jack's heart. So instinctively he took out his camera, and captured that foolish persistence in a photo. Little did he know at the time, that crisp shutter click was like pressing the switch of fate. In class the next day, Jack ran into that adorable girl again. Her dozing off posture made him smile. But what Jack cared most about was Anna, the girl he'd had a crush on. After class, Jack hid alone in the restroom, because he had a strange skin condition on his waist that required frequent ointment application. Afraid classmates might smell the medicine on him, he always kept his distance from others. Yet while he was eating alone in the cafeteria, the girl sat down beside him, and demanded to know why he had snapped her picture that day. Jack felt a bit guilty, and even more afraid she'd catch the sharp medicinal scent, until the girl wiped her nose, and said she had rhinitis, so her sense of smell wasn't sharp. Only then did Jack finally relax his tense nerves. In their conversation, Jack learned the girl's name was Lisa. But what struck Jack as odd was, Lisa didn't eat rice. She treated donuts as her staple food. Lisa didn't answer Jack's question, instead complaining that no kind driver gave way that day. Still, she said, before graduation she was determined to find a way to cross that road successfully. Jack replied that it would be easy. So early the next morning, Jack took Lisa to that crosswalk. Not a single car was on the road then. Lisa excitedly walked back and forth across the crosswalk several times, like a kid fulfilling a small wish. Not far from the crosswalk, they found a long-abandoned botanical garden. A sign on the gate read no entry, but Jack still wanted to climb in and take photos. Seeing that, Lisa followed him inside to have a look. They stepped curiously into it, as if breaking into a forgotten realm lost in time. That sense of mysterious adventure added a unique flavor to their time together. Later, to photograph a bird, Lisa climbed onto Jack's shoulders and hung a donut on a tree branch. That's when Jack realized Lisa was surprisingly light. Could living on donuts really provide enough nutrition? Lisa said she got enough nutrition, just not enough hormones for growth. Seeing crumbs on Jack's hair, Lisa reached up to brush them off. Jack shyly dodged, and Lisa laughed as she stuffed a piece of donut into his mouth, breaking the awkwardness. Back at the rental apartment, Jack developed the photos he'd taken that day. On the wall alongside them hung the photo of Lisa raising her hand to cross the street. But in Jack's mind, Lisa was just a slightly quirky, ordinary friend. The one who truly stirred his heart was still Anna. One day, Anna invited Jack to join them for a meal. Flattered by the invitation, Jack was overjoyed. Lisa, who witnessed the scene, wore a look of loss. Jack knew sensitive Lisa must have sensed his affection for Anna, yet out of clumsiness and panic she stayed silent. But that deliberate distance didn't escape their classmates' notice. Classmates teased whether he was getting close to that messy-haired, always sniffling weird girl.